Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today's video I thought would be quite fun to film. It is pregnancy related and I thought we would try out a few different ways of telling or trying to predict what gender I'm having in terms of our baby. So if you do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as a viewer, and without further ado, let's get into today's video. So as I was saying then, I thought it would be really fun to try and use old wives' tales and different techniques and questions and things to try and work out if we are having a boy or a girl. Now I know the gender. I feel like it's going to be really difficult to not slip up in this video, but we did find out a couple of weeks ago, and I will be uploading my next video in a couple of days, which will be our gender reveal. So I thought it would just be a bit of fun really, just to see if these are wives' tales and these sort of signs and things like that, to see if they actually work or if they're just a load of rubbish. So I've got like a little list of things here that I've found on a website that I thought we could run through together. And some of them are just like symptoms and things like that. Others are actually trying physical things. So I thought we could try and have a look at some of the predictors first, and then we'll have a look at some of like the physical things. We've got like the ring thing over the tummy and like bicarb with your urine and all those sort of weird kind of things. So we will have a look first of all. So the first one then is something called the Chinese gender predictor. I have heard about this, but apparently it says here that this has been used for centuries, and eager parents have looked at the Chinese gender calendar to find out whether they're having a baby boy or a baby girl. And so all you do is this website here. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but you just put in your due date and you also put in your date of birth as well. So let's pop in, let's put in the due date. This is praying that baby does come on time. And then also put in my date of birth as well, and see what the prediction is. Okay, so according to the Chinese calendar then, like I say, all I did was put in my date of birth and also the baby's due date. It's come up that we are having a boy. So that's quite interesting to find out. I don't know if there's any kind of like science or like theory behind it. It does say here, I'll read this a little bit out. So it says, how accurate is this prediction? So it says, some claim that using a Chinese gender calendar can be up to 93% accurate in predicting your baby's sex. The chart isn't based on science, so it's no more accurate than other low-tech, non-medical gender tests, as far as expert knows anyway. So that is our first one then for boy. So let's move on to a couple of symptoms then to perhaps determine, or like signs then, that we're having a boy or a girl. So next theory then is whether you have had morning sickness can determine whether you are having a boy or a girl. So I didn't have HG, which is I can never pronounce this, hyperemesis gravidarum, which is severe morning sickness, but I did suffer with morning sickness quite badly, but not to the point where I needed any kind of like intervention, etc. However, it does say if you do have morning sickness, then it can tend to prove that you are having a girl. So it says hormones can make women very poorly, and if your baby is a girl, there'll be an increased level of estrogen. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, within your body, which can often lead to sickness. So I don't know how true that one is, because I feel like a lot of women get morning sickness, and we don't just have like a overpopulation of girls here. But apparently if you have bad morning sickness, it means you're having a girl, just because of the increase of hormones. And I would definitely say that my morning sickness has been quite bad this time. Not severe, but it has been worse than when I had any kind of sickness with George. I was quite lucky with George, whereas now I have really been suffering, and quite far into the pregnancy as well. So that is another point then for girl. So apparently the next theory then is talking about, or looking at, changes to any like your skin and your hair that you may have had. So it does say here then, if you are having a girl, you will probably be getting some kind of acne on the face, and if you're having a boy, it means you're going to get shiny hair and clear face. I haven't really had any acne in terms of this pregnancy. I know I've had quite a few like spots around here, but they're sort of died down now. But apart from that, my face has been relatively clear, and a few people have said to me that I seem to be looking like I'm glowing. And I have noticed that my hair is shinier and lasting longer between washes as well. So with that, I'm probably going to give that point to boy, because I haven't got any acne, and also my hair isn't greasy. It's definitely perhaps looked sort of healthier and shinier and thicker and longer too. So I'm going to put that as a point for boy. So I think now we are equal, points for boy and points for girl, which isn't very helpful in determining which one it is. The last sort of symptom then on like my body, etc., then is a dark line on your tummy. So you have something called the, I don't want to mispronounce this because I feel like I'm really bad at pronouncing words. Is it a linea nigra? Which is a darkish line which stretches down your tummy. Now, if you have one, it says that you are having a girl. I have not got one yet. So I'm going to put that then as we are having a boy. So now we are getting there. We've got 3 points for boy, I think, and then we're still at 2 for girl. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to try then is actually a home test, and this involves using baking soda with my urine. So I'm going to go for a wee. I'm going to go and get some of my pee in a cup, and I'm going to go try and find some baking soda. And then we will do this up in the bathroom, and I will sort of tell you how it works and what the outcome might be. Okay, so I'm in the bathroom, as you can tell, because the next theory is like a home DIY test it yourself kind of kit, and it involves my urine, as lovely as that sounds. So it involves, like I say, my urine, which I'm not going to show you, but I've got in a lovely cup here, which we call the pee cup. And also you're going to need some bicarbonate of soda. So I'm going to need my phone, just so then I can be accurate with sort of like how it works. So, baking soda test. Okay, so the test claims to use chemistry to help reveal whether you're having a boy or a girl. And it's all about how your urine reacts with baking soda. And the claim is that whether there's a fizz or not will reveal your baby's sex, okay? So let's have a look, because I want to make sure I'm doing it properly. So, okay, so it's saying then once I put the baking soda in my urine, if it fizzes, it means we're having a boy. If there is no kind of noticeable reaction at all, it then means that we're having a girl. Okay, so I'm going to take my pee, I'm going to take my baking soda, and I will show you the reaction in just a moment. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to put in. I mean, I wasn't going to show you my urine, but there is literally no reaction there whatsoever. So I'm thinking then that is probably another point for girl. I'm not sure how well you can see me because the lighting isn't great in here, because the window's behind me, so sometimes it makes like a weird reflection, but on the viewfinder it kind of looks okay. And the next way I'm going to predict our baby's gender then, by using old wives' tale, is by, I'm pretty sure, I think it's called like the ring test. Just looking it up here so I can make sure I'm getting it right. But apparently you take a ring and some string, and the way it goes over your tummy, like hold it over your stomach, the way it turns or the way it spins or something can predict whether you're having a boy or a girl. So I'm just going to find exactly how it works, like I say, so we can be accurate, because I feel like that is important. So if the pendulum or the ring swings back and forth near your tummy, it means you're expecting a boy. If it moves in a circular motion, then you'll be having a girl. So I've got a ring I'm going to take off here. So I've got my ring. I just need to go find some string, and I feel like I probably need some help filming this. So I'm going to go ask my partner if he wouldn't mind holding the string while I film my tummy, and we'll see whether it is a boy or a girl with this theory. Okay, I don't know how well it's going to work, because the only thing I seem to have that resembles string is some kind of weird elastic band thing. But I'm going to cut it so that way then I can make it like a piece of string. So gonna take the ring, slide it onto the string, and then basically just tie it back up again. I could have probably just tied the ring onto it somehow. And then I'm gonna lie down and get my partner to swing it over me, and we'll see what it predicts. Do you want to help Mummy?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our string, we've got our ring, and we've got Bump, and we've also got George here to help too. So hold it in front of my tummy. If it moves in a circular motion, we're having a girl. If it swings backwards and forwards near your tummy, you're expecting a boy. Would you say that's going backwards and forwards? So, circular motion it is, which means we are having a baby girl. I'm not really sure what we're at now in terms of how many points for boy and how many points for girl. If I can like track it as I'm editing, I'll like link it down or I'll put it on the screen so you can actually see it. I think at the moment it might be equal, I think, or more leaning towards girl, I'm not sure. But the last couple of things then that I was looking at on this site was like emotional signs. I'm a bit of an emotional person anyway. But the first one is mood swings. So if you get severe mood swings when you're pregnant, it supposedly means that you're having a baby girl. I'm guessing because of the like extra hormones perhaps. And if you're not hormonal and you're just nice and calm, which I don't know who that is pregnant with having a toddler alongside working full time, but it means that you're having a boy. I am probably quite hormonal. I'd probably go and ask my partner what he thinks, and George and the rest of my family and friends, but I'm quite hormonal, I'm quite stressy, I'm quite sad and anxious and stressed and emotional all in one. So I think from that and how I've been acting the last sort of 20-ish weeks, I think that is probably going to be another point for girl. And another sort of emotional sign then, it talks about dreams. So it says, old wives' tales say, if you lie in bed and you're dreaming about little girls, that sounds really, really strange, chances are that you're having a boy. And if you think that you're having a boy, or you dream that you're going to be having a boy, or you've got like boys in the future, it can also mean then that you're having a girl. I haven't really had any vivid dreams. I've had like feelings throughout the whole pregnancy that I'm going to be having another boy. I just feel like I'm going to be a mum to boys. That's like my instinct. So whether that means, if I've got really strong instincts, it's a boy, whether that means it's perhaps going to be a girl, I don't know. But that seems to be pretty much all the sort of, I don't know, old wives' tales or theories or signs I may be having a boy or a girl. So like I say, I'm not exactly sure where we've actually got to in this video, and I'll put it on the screen here. But like I said earlier, I do know the gender. We found out a couple of weeks ago, and I just haven't got round to filming a gender reveal yet, and I wanted to do something cute with George. So I'll be putting that up in, well, I'll be filming that this week, and then I'll be putting it up a couple of days after you see this video. So let me know down below whether you think I'm having a boy or a girl, and you'll find out in a couple of days. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as a viewer. And without further ado, this is where I'm going to end it, and take care. Thank you, bye.